Thank you kindly, Chairman Van Drew, and for your opening statement. This week's events show how MAGA has turned American justice completely upside down and inside out. Over the last week, we've been talking about a single rogue DOJ employee who unilaterally canceled more than $500 million in Department of Justice grants to local law enforcement and victims' rights organizations and those assisting the victims of rape and sexual assault across the country. That's what right-wing policies do. I would say to my friend, the chair of the full committee, we tried to restore that money. Nobody seemed to know how any of this happened, but our colleagues didn't utter a word against our amendment, and yet they all voted against it. What else happened? Well, a 33-year-old January 6 rioter who assaulted our police officers at the Capitol, and he smashed the glass pane through which Ashley Babbitt climbed before she was fatally shot by a Capitol officer.
The MAGA movement is fundamentally built on hypocrisy. Hypocrisy like the claim that Donald Trump or anyone in his administration backs the blue when these are the same people who will defend the pardons of 1,500 cop-beating insurrectionists. And the lie that Donald Trump supports police officers just got exposed even more by a video that is going mega viral for the worst reasons. And it has Carolyn Levitt panicking. And you will see why. We're going to get into it all. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video. And if you haven't already, and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. And it really does mean a lot to me. Now, before we get into this clip, which you will see Carolyn Levitt visibly panicking in, I want to start with Jamie Raskin, who called out one of the ways that Donald Trump is attacking our police officers that not enough people are talking about. That's right here.
In 2023, then House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said, "I think the police officer did his job." Now, although Trump's new attorney general is set to give $5 million to the rioters' family, Trump has not proposed to give a penny to the more than 140 police officers injured, wounded, hospitalized, disfigured, and/or disabled in their violence, and nothing to their families. He's proposed no money payments to the bereaved family of Officer Brian Sicknick, an Army veteran with 2 tours abroad who died at age 42 here on January 7th, 2021, the very next day after being brutalized by rioters. The decision to give millions of dollars to the Babbitt family and nothing to the families of the police officers who defended this Capitol, who defended us, exacerbates the insult of Speaker Johnson's continuing refusal to hang a simple plaque in honor of the officers who defended the Capitol and the Congress and the Vice President. A plaque mandated by law and now more than 2 years overdue on the West Front of the Capitol. The Speaker's stubborn refusal to respect the law is craven submission to the executive branch, to Donald Trump, who wants to pretend that the rampaging mob that he sent to Congress was made up of patriotic heroes and that the people he pardoned were, quote, hostages and, quote, political prisoners. A hostage is someone who's been illegally abducted by a terrorist group like Hamas and held for a financial or political ransom. A political prisoner is someone like Alexei Navalny or Nelson Mandela, who's been imprisoned for ideological reasons, not for violently assaulting the police or engaging in seditious conspiracy or destroying federal property.
Of course, Donald Trump does not care. This should come as no surprise, and it is incredibly scary. The lengths that his administration has gone to reinforce the behavior of anyone who is willing to carry out political violence on behalf of Donald Trump. Not only will you get a pardon if you go attack the Capitol for Donald Trump, but your family might get a payout if it doesn't go too well. That is the reinforcing that we are seeing from Donald Trump. He's imploring his crowd that it didn't stop at stand back and stand by. Donald Trump is now handing out checks and pardons to anyone willing to go out and attack police officers for him, and he's also willing to defend their actions, as we saw in this clip right here.
Some of the executive orders, you would agree that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right? So then if I can, among those you pardoned DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a DC police officer who was abducted by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything. But I can say this. Murderers today are not even charged. You have murderers that aren't charged all over. You take a look at what's gone on in Philadelphia, take a look at what's gone on in LA, where people murder people and they don't get charged. These people have already served years in prison, and they've served them viciously. It's a disgusting prison. It's been horrible. It's inhumane. It's been a terrible, terrible thing.
So, although that clip came from early on in Donald Trump's presidency, I still feel like with so many scandals, we did not talk nearly enough about these January 6th pardons. Not only because of how disturbing and dangerous they were in the days and weeks, sometimes in the hours, following the time in which these people were released, they were already committing crimes again. They were reoffending because of Donald Trump, because he let these violent criminals out of prison and no one talked about it. Donald Trump is now continuing to carry on. We recently saw J.D. Vance go to an event honoring police officers, pretending that that's what they do. It's not. And we saw that in a video that just went so viral for the worst reasons for Trump and Carolyn Levitt. You can see it right here. So as we see in this video, Carolyn Levitt is visibly uncomfortable. She starts motioning to a Capitol police officer, eventually making him go away. You can see him having to walk away because of Carolyn Levitt. So as we see in this video, Carolyn Levitt is visibly uncomfortable. She starts motioning to a Capitol police officer, eventually making him go away. You can see him having to walk away because of Carolyn Levitt.
I literally thought DEI was over. Why is this man standing so close to me? Get him. I think he's looking at my purse. Please don't make eye contact with me. Oh my God. Oh, Caroline, just breathe. Get him. Do you not see him? Oh my God, this is not a sleep paralysis demon. This is not, just calm down. This is real. Just take one step. Go get him. Jesus, Louise, I just need to be patient. Just breathe. Okay, my God, thank God. Oh my God, Thomas, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. Now take a deep breath. You're on camera. Back to duty. Make America great. Make America great. Make America great. Make America great. Just for the future, that person does not have POTUS clearance. So let's keep him away from here, okay? We do not know him. I think his name was Reggie. That's what I saw. Yeah. That had to have been it because, yeah, I've never seen him before. So please, thank you for your service, Thomas.
Really, you're moving him out of the shot. This video did not get enough traction the first day it was posted, and people have been sharing it everywhere now, making fun of Carolyn Leavitt, obviously pointing out a lie that Donald Trump cares about. Police officers is shoving a Capitol police officer out of the frame. One TikToker who mocks Carolyn Levitt all the time made a little spoof of it, and you just got to take a look.
This plaque honors the extraordinary individuals who bravely protected and defended this symbol of democracy on January 6, 2021. Their heroism will never be forgotten. Well, alas, Mr. Speaker, their heroism seems already to have been forgotten by some of our colleagues. The plaque exists. We've got the plaque. It's been produced. And yet the Speaker of the House refuses to put the plaque up. President Trump wants a fund for January 6th. That's good, right? No, he wants a fund for the rioters' families. He wants a fund for the insurrectionists that he pardoned, not for the police officers. Will my colleagues say anything about that? At the very least, let's put up the plaque to honor these officers. Not a single member of the majority has given us one reason why this plaque, which is completed, has not been hung in the Capitol of the United States. Why not? And if you don't respect the law enforcement officers and the police who fought tooth and nail for us that day, at least respect the rule of law. They're supposed to be up 2 years ago.
An entire administration full of people constantly lying. But it is our job, of course, to call them out and point out their lies. We're certainly going to be doing so on this show every single day. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button because we're getting close to 1 million. You can leave a like on this video, and if you stuck around to the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.